A fizz in this house. There's a fizz in this house. I'm going to talk about my upbringing right now. I haven't really talked about it. I haven't really processed it until now. So I'm going to talk about it because why not? I need to process it. Oh my goodness, my stroke brain. Process it, and I want to share with you guys why I was talking about religion so negatively, especially Abrahamism, and just give you like a little I guess window into my past. Yeah. So we all know that I was born with heart disease. I was born with transposition of great vessels. There's my scar. I've had 12 open heart surgeries. Actually, 13 heart surgeries, 12 open heart surgeries. But when I was growing up, I grew up in a very religious environment. So I went to school. I went to kindergarten to grade 12 school, and we graduated 130 kids from kindergarten to grade 12. I graduated with actually I was the fifth, so 4 other kids in my graduation year. So there was me, there was 4 others. We were with the school the entire time, so we loved each other. And I have nothing negative to say about them because they're rad and I love them and they're great individuals. One is living in California, one hopes to become on Broadway, one is running an amazing organic farm, one is just a rad individual. I have nothing bad to say about the 4 other individuals. They're all really cool, really great people. But when I was growing up, part of why I was so angry and rage-filled about Abrahamism was because of the fact that they told me that if I had faith like a mustard seed, my heart would heal itself. So I prayed. And I prayed, and I prayed and prayed, and nothing happened. And I believed, when I was a kid, I believed that God exists, and I believed truly that I would be healed, and no. So I believed truly that God existed, and I would be healed, and I had faith like a mustard seed. I did it, and I was like, baptized by oil with the church, and I was like, fuck yes, let's do this. And I still had to undergo heart surgery, and I was still weird, and I still couldn't play with the kids, and I still couldn't run track, and I couldn't do anything except for just hang out in the classroom at lunch, not doing anything because of the fact that I had a broken sternum, and if I played, I could break that sternum and die. And I literally had to just sit in a fucking room by myself, even though I believed wholeheartedly that I would be healed. So as I aged, as I lost faith, as I was 15 and had to undergo my 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th heart surgery at 15, 9th, 10th, and 11th, and 12th heart surgery at 15. And I was like, what gives? I believe wholeheartedly. I never told a lie. I was good. I prayed every single day. What gives? I can't play with the kids. I can't be normal. I can't join track and field. I can't do the things I want to do. And that's when my faith started to slide. And then I was told by teachers who were in their 30s, and I was 15, that I would never accomplish anything. Teachers who were in their 30s told a kid who was 15, who underwent 12 open heart surgeries, that they wouldn't accomplish anything. And I was like, I shouldn't even try. So I graduated with like C's and C pluses and sometimes B's. If I really tried, I graduated with A's, but like I didn't try because those teachers told me that I wouldn't accomplish anything. And then I went to university for evolution and anthropology and the study of evolution in anthropology and the study of forensic and physical anthropology, which is the study of primates and the decomposition of bodies, and I was in that, and I actually got A pluses. So, like, I don't know what those people were saying when I was in my high school years, because I actually fucking did really good in anthropology in university. But I ran out of funds, and I couldn't go back to university, and my study was becoming obsolete because everything was going extinct. So my study is on orangutans in Borneo, and I love orangutans. So if you ever see an orangutan and you like share it to me, I'm gonna be like, I love it, because the orangutans. I can't wait to the day that I actually touch an orangutan, and it will come, but I have to wait so long because I have to have special shots and needles before I can go to Borneo, and I'm just waiting for them, like after a certain amount of years with my like heart surgeries and after all that. Regardless, what I was saying before was how I lost faith in religion. So during all this, I lost faith in religion and I got really angry. And then I started posting all these anger posts because I was like, how dare you? I had faith like a mustard seed and I wasn't healed. And you told me because of the Old and New Testament that I'd be healed, and I never was. And as a kid, as a child, I had so much faith that I never was healed. So yeah, I lost faith, and then I was just like super angry. So I started posting all these YouTube posts about how angry I was and how religion was a stupid bullshit lie, and like I joined groups about how religion was a stupid bullshit lie, and then I realized through all of this, because of the fact that I got kicked out of the movement that I was in when I was agreeing with them, and they kicked me out and told me that they wanted to guillotine me and I was a traitor and all that bullshit, even though I was agreeing with them and creating content for them, I was like, maybe I shouldn't be a victim anymore. Maybe I should own up to what I did that was wrong. And yeah, I was a child, and I shouldn't have been fed all those delusions, and I believe them as a child, but as you age, you have a choice to either reject it and go your own way and be like, you know what, that's a delusion, and you know, like, I'm gonna go my own way and like read all the books and just be free to do so, and not be bound up by one book. Or you could be like, I'm a victim and I hate you and blah 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 blah, but then you're just feeding into them. You're just feeding into Abrahamism, you're just feeding into that, and you're not actually developing yourself. So I learned that suffering is needed. What? Yeah, suffering is needed. Suffering is a normal part of life. So I'm going to tell you a pearl of the story. Suffering is needed. Suffering will always happen. You will never go through life without suffering. And this is coming from someone who has undergone 13 heart surgeries, who's undergone so many things, who's had to give herself her own needles for blood thinners, who's had to give herself her own IVs for endocarditis. Suffering is needed. It's a part of life. It is where you grow. Suffering, imagine a spiral, right? Imagine the Ouroboros, which is a snake biting its own tail. That is suffering, which is the tail, and the head is desire. So you literally have to suffer to desire to then to suffer all over again. And once I realized about suffering, once I realized that it is a normal thing in life that everyone has to undergo for growth and development, I then shed all of my victimization because of the fact that it literally made me who I was today. This moment, it made me who I am. I have no ill will against people who choose to be Abrahamists. I have no ill will for anyone who chooses to be Buddhist or Hindu or anything, because of the fact that that's them. That's their life. They are going through this life and developing their own soul. Suffering affects every single one of us. Suffering affects every single one of us in our own way. And we all grow and create and prosper in different forms. And we are all going to be reborn. And no matter what you do in life, that is your choice. I can't say anything against it. You can't say anything against me. And I respect the fact if you need to do that, I respect that. All I wish is that you respect me to grow how I wish to grow. I wish to grow because however we wish to grow, we're all going through the same spiral. There is suffering all the way to desire. And as soon as we achieve our desire, we go back to suffering because of the fact that we achieved our desire. So what's next? What is next? Suffering's next, to get back to desire. And it goes in a circle, and it goes in a circle, and it goes in a circle. And that is what Jung was talking about with the Ouroboros. That is it. There you go. One secret of life. From someone who's been reading a lot. And these are not her words. But I'm giving it to you because it is a secret and a pearl of life. Suffering to desire, desire to suffering, suffering. If you are suffering right now, don't worry. Change your life. Set boundaries. Set up what you need to do to accomplish your boundaries, to be able to desire. To desire. What is your desire? What is it? Why are you suffering? Why are you suffering? Where are you going? Who are you right now? Answer those. Who will you be in the next couple of years? You know? I hope this helps. Because I was that kid who used to pray hardcore about being fixed when I didn't need to be fixed. All I needed was right in here. And that included the heart surgery. That included the suffering. So don't get mad about other people doing what they need to do because they're desiring something. They desire to be fit in. They desire a higher power to help them. They desire other things because of the fact that they are actually suffering. They are actually going through things that you can't see. Feel empathy for them. Don't get mad at them. Maybe you were once one of them. Maybe you can feel the exact same thing that they used to be going through. We're all on a journey through life. And we're all going to be going through this journey again and again and again. Suffering to desire. Desire to suffering. Just like the Ouroboros. Just like what Jung said. I hope this helps.